You're watching The Founder, and I'm here with Treshan Weerasooriya from Monde Events. How are you doing, Treshan?
I'm good, thank you very much. And you?
Thank you. I'm doing well, and of course, we're coming back here after some time as well with the whole pandemic and all that. How has your journey been? And of course, tell everyone a little bit about you. I know you already, but yeah.
Well, it's been quite challenging, but things have been quite okay, thank God. But we are all faced with this grave situation in the country and in this entire world. But we have to work our ways around it, right?
Yes, exactly what you've done with your brand. Tell me about Monde. Hopefully, I said it right.
Yes, you did. So a lot of people have this pronunciation issue.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's pronounced Monde. It's a
And
French.
it's French, yes,
It's
okay.
a French word. It means high society.
Okay.
Like a fashionable society. That's what it means. So what we do is we curate luxury experiences like wine tasting sessions, fine dining experiences, maybe exclusive launches, product launches and things like that.
Something I feel like everyone is missing quite a lot this year.
Exactly. So we curate all kinds of luxury events, and also we specialize in PR as well and branding.
Okay, awesome. So this is your baby. It's quite new. How long did it take for you to think of the concepts and all that and put it into practice?
Well, my personality itself suggests that I'm a perfectionist, right? So it wasn't too difficult, but it's quite new. I started it in February.
Okay. And, when it comes to, starting up everything, were you alone when you decided everything, or do you have any partners along with you as well?
Actually, I have been supported by a lot of my friends. And there was this particular friend who really told me that I need to do this.
Yes.
Right. So what he said made me sort of come into sort of a perspective. Other than that, yes, I'm alone in this.
Yes. And what really inspired you to start this project?
Well, I have been traveling quite extensively overseas, and I have been fortunate enough to go to some of the most exclusive events. So those events kind of inspired me to sort of benchmark Sri Lankan events to those events and curate luxury experiences.
Do you feel like there was a gap in the market here in Sri Lanka? You were experiencing all of that?
Yes, of course, there was a gap. That's why I thought it's best that I use that experience to sort of help my friends, clients, all who are interested in this sort of things, to come up with great experiences and really lifestyle kind of events.
Yeah. Okay. That's very interesting. And you said starting this Feb, you've been doing a few events as
Yes.
well. How has that been working out for you? Of course, with this pandemic as well.
Well, it was quite challenging and a little bit frustrating as well, because last moment there were certain instances where I had to postpone the entire event.
Oh.
Just within a few hours of notice.
Oh, so frustrating.
But it is really frustrating. But then we have a bigger problem than that, the pandemic.
That's
so
true.
We have to be very sensitive towards the situation, and there are certain concerns and certain restrictions which we have to adhere to. But considering all of that, things have been quite okay.
Okay, yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So now, when it comes to, putting your word out, obviously when you have a startup, putting your word out and using your marketing strategies, what would you say was the marketing strategy you relied on?
Okay, now since we are in the middle of a pandemic and a lot of us, we are just stuck at homes, we use the phone mostly, right?
Most of them, yeah.
So in terms of marketing strategies, social media marketing platforms, all kinds of digital media platforms came in quite handy.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, they all came in handy.
Yeah, and it's always good.
And also word of mouth.
Yes, for sure. It's always good to see the brand out there as well. Social media is a great tool for that.
Of course.
Is there anything in your point of your career up to now where you had to make a difficult decision?
Well, in terms of my corporate career, getting out of my 8 to 5 job was quite challenging, because, of course, you have a sense of financial stability and a fixed income and all of that involved. But then I had to break that barrier to unleash my potential, because this is something I truly love. Creating luxury curated experiences, to do these kind of product launches and sort of build brands so that people would sustain their businesses. So this is something I love doing.
Okay.
So initially it was quite challenging, but eventually I got used to it.
And you have a team backing you up as well?
Yes, I have a small team. They work with me on a part-time basis. They've been quite supportive as well.
Oh, wow. And where do you want to see Monde go in the future?
Well, little steps.
Little steps.
I believe success comes in small milestones.
Yes.
So little by little, I want to sort of build the brand so that I'd cater to like an international market as well.
Yeah.
So already we are working on few international PR campaigns,
Okay.
Which you'll get to know in the future.
Awesome.
So,
I was going to ask you little insights into like some biggest things that you have planned out and stuff. But yeah, everything's, it'll come out little by little, I'm assuming. So how can people, get in touch with you and, say, like, for example, I'm a client and I want to do an event. How do people come about that?
Well, it's quite easy. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Anyone can approach me through that. I handle my Instagram page as well. So a simple message would do.
Yeah, for sure. And what would you say is your definition of success?
Okay. So success is quite subjective, right? My definition of success would not be your definition of
yes,
success.
That's true. That's true.
Right? So it's quite subjective. But for me personally, I have a personal goal set, business goal set. So achievement of those, that's success.
That's success. Yeah, of course. And, you're well put together, Treshan. And I can say that you are very ambitious as well about what you're doing. And you won't stop at anything, I feel like.
No, I won't. If I set my mind into something, I'll somehow make it work.
Yeah. And
that's always been my motto, even as a kid.
As a kid as well. So even, let's say, assuming this is something that you weren't doing. Like if there was something else, another career path, what would it be?
I guess I'd say I'll still be continuing my corporate career as a head of finance.
Awesome. So Treshan, now that you're your own boss, would you ever work for someone else?
Actually, I am going to say no.
Okay.
Because I like the sense of accomplishment I feel once I complete a successful event or a PR exercise, and also I love the flexibility.
Yes. And
I could be working at 3 a.m. in the morning or 10 a.m. in the morning or 3 p.m. in the morning, evening, it doesn't really matter as long as I make it work. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like I'm working at all anymore because I love what I do.
Yes, exactly. And you love what you do. It becomes something as a hobby and, something that you love.
It's like my lifestyle.
Like your lifestyle, exactly. Your lifestyle is very cool, Treshan.
I try.
Okay, so the show is called The Founder. And, if you hypothetically got to sit at a nice fancy dinner table with someone of your liking, someone you admire internationally or locally, who would that person be?
Okay, locally, I'd love to have dinner with Mr. Hiran. I find him very inspirational. I've been to some of his workshops and he's just great. Okay, and internationally, I feel I'd lean towards Richard Branson.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I would like to pick his brain too, for sure.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so what really drives you, Treshan? What gets you up in the morning?
I don't get up in the morning.
Okay, you're not a morning person?
I'm really not a morning person. You know this.
Yes, I do.
Right, but maybe my ab workout. No, I'm kidding.
That's too. Good. That's also good.
That too. But then again, I wouldn't stop at anything, right? If I want to say, supposing I'm planning an event, I'll do a lot of research and, I'll try to benchmark local events against international events. Plus, I'm involved in this hospitality project as well, which is coming into completion. So I am engaged in the construction matters as well. Thirst to success.
Yeah, for sure. And I think you've got a lot going on for you. So at the same time, we have quite an audience here watching us at The Founder, and people actually look up to our guests and look at this guy, he's just done everything and he doesn't stop at anything, and how can I be like him, or is it possible to be like him? Is there any kind of words of encouragement for anyone who wants to start their own thing that you can give?
Yes, of course. The thing is, taking my personal experience into consideration, I was working from 8 to 5 in a job which I didn't quite feel happy. I always felt like I was working. But then again, after some time, I found my passion in hospitality and also event management. Now I don't feel like I'm working at all. So my advice is, if you have a dream, you need to go for it.
True.
You really need to go for it. And you should not stop at anything. Be truthful to yourself and others. You're sure to succeed.
Awesome.
It's just simple.
Yeah.
It's a simple rule.
It is. It is a simple rule, and that's all it just takes, right?
Of course.
So tell us a little bit more about Monde. Is there a website? How do people contact you? Is it through you as well, or?
Well, through social media.
Social media,
I'm in
mainly?
the process of doing a website as well.
Okay.
Anyone can contact me through Instagram or Facebook. It's quite easy.
Okay, and on the page, Treshan, or on your page itself?
No, there's a page called Monde.
Monde. Okay, so you have,
Colombo.
that's
Yes.
awesome. Okay, so there you have it, Treshan. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And I wish you all the very best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Looking
And
forward to my first event with you.
You already did that.
I think I did, but yeah, without the masks.
Yes, without the mask.
All right, there you have it. See you next time on The Founder.